right in the caster channel where we belong.
5 seconds remaining.
Yes.
So one thing I've been doing is making use of and having a look at that catapult app thing. You know that you linked me a while ago, and that person joined the Discord as well.
Yeah.
What's her name?
So we go
Susie Lee. Yeah,
That's
Susie Lee. One thing which is really cool is I can add in player IDs, like Steam IDs, and then what the Catapult app does is it allows me to look at a player and it shows in my stream where like first blood happened, where team fights happened involving that player. So I can, if I want to look back and see how well I've casted team fights, this Catapult app has every single team fight bookmarked, like in my stream, and first blood as well, so I can look at the first bloods. So it's a really cool program. I'm really enjoying using it. I just need to do something with it, maybe like take the clips and put them somewhere, maybe a compilation or something. But yeah, it's really cool, and thanks for linking me that Twitter.
10 seconds.
No worries.
Really cool. Anyway, in the actual game.
So is it like something that you use post stream then, or
Essentially, yeah, you use it post stream to look through your stream, so you can, I don't know, critique your own casting, take your best clips. It also continually stores all VODs forever. You're never going to lose them. Yeah, if you want to make your own clips, for example, you can. All the team fights will be automatically clipped, so you can just take one and just upload the clip yourself. And I think what I can do is I can add you to my account somehow. Then you can look at my catapult and do certain things. I can't remember. She did say I should maybe do that. But anyway,
I can make compilations for you. Smile.
Yeah, something like that, or you can somehow edit the clips or upload them automatically. I can't remember what permissions you have. I need to look into it, but it did seem pretty cool. So
Nice. That would seem pretty cool.
it's going to be a paid service eventually, but basically she seems to be trialing it with people who are keen to get involved. So I get to at least see how it works for free. Anyway, let's have a look at the actual game. 3 supports banned and 1 pick straight away. So I think these are the most common supports at the moment: Lion, AA, and Wyvern.
Yes. Fuck the Holy Locket.
Yeah, I know some of you love the Holy Locket meta. I know Brex does, Oak does, but for me, I don't like healing. I don't like that much healing. It's a bit too much for me. So yeah, Winter Wyvern being banned definitely makes sense to me. Nyx, we haven't seen Nyx for a while, not as a first pick anyway.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, true. I like how they're spending some of the first bans banning supports rather than cores as well.
Yeah, good, but you know, usually we just see a whole list of core bans. But
Yeah.
I think Mars makes sense because I saw the Clarity League game. I don't know if anyone caught that, the game that I casted. Almost every single week, I've done 7 weeks of Clarity League now. All the tier 1 teams were first picking or banning Mars every single game. So I'm not surprised to see him banned here as well. It's such a good hero, Mars. You can't go wrong. He's got a stun. He's got damage. He's tanky. He can engage. He just can do everything. I mean, have you ever lost a game and gone, oh, if we didn't have Mars, we would have won? Don't think so.
I don't know.
Unless it's, you know, a Mars who can't land the spears, in which case, fair enough. That's on the player then.
Team pick.
Have you... Oh, I wonder if Radiant picked the Lich so Dire couldn't have it because of the Grim Lich combo.
The Grim Lich combo hasn't been a thing. We haven't seen it for such a long time. I know when it works and it's amazing.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen it for so long. I think maybe just they like Lich. Lich is, yeah, not a bad hero. You've got Lich and Nyx. You've got your strong support. Seeing Doom quite early on.
Yeah, they've gone for Grim Doom instead, so double Doom.
Yes. Forgot about that. Wow, that literally slipped my mind. Well done for reminding yourself of that. It's a good combo, right? Double Doom, 2 heroes out the fight, and you know the Doom Aghanim's add 6 seconds to the Doom duration, which means it's 22 seconds long. 22-second Doom on 2 heroes. I mean, that's a 1 fight every fight, right? Pretty simple. So what do you do? What do you do? Do you get heroes who can get Linkens? Do you get heroes who don't care if they're doomed? Do you just try and engage on them first so that they don't get the combo off? I think that's probably best.
Yeah. I think so. But is there any carries who won't really care about the Doom? Like Wraith King? Oh, it's banned.
Yeah. Wraith King is one, obviously, because any one-time ultimate, like Omni Slash, Chrono, whatever, he can just come back to life. It used to be heroes like PA, for example, but she really does care about it, especially with the Aghanim's Doom. So I think it's quite hard. Maybe a Sven who's already cast his ultimate doesn't care so much because you doom him, he's still going to right click. But again, he loses Great Cleave when you doom him with Aghanim's, because the Aghanim's doom is just so good right now. In fact, it's borderline broken, I'd say. So yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. I can't think of any other. Maybe Troll Warlord doesn't care very much because he's just right clicking anyway. You can't stop his right clicks. Yeah, not sure. Good question. Maybe a Sniper, because he doesn't care. He's just going to right click you anyway. He doesn't need anything. Also quite hard to get to a Sniper as Doom. Maybe with the Blink Dagger. But anyway, Cause being banned, except they banned some mid heroes on Dire Team. Puck and Leshrac. It's quite interesting. Leshrac, does he care about being doomed? Not maybe if he's got Pulse Nova up already. He can still run around zapping you.
Have you played against or with Spectre Arcana yet?
Once, yeah, I did, yeah. On
Yeah.
the day it came out.
Matt played with our one yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not super impressed by it. Like, it's okay, but I wouldn't be like, this is worth however much money you have to spend to get it. So
God, I hope Dave's not listening.
has he got it?
I don't know, but he really likes the Arcana. So
Oh, that's cool. No, if you like it. I mean,
10
people like the Queen of Pain persona. I didn't want it.
5
So
seconds
it's
remaining.
it's personal preference. If you want it, then go for it. Your money. Just not. I wasn't that impressed by it myself. I thought I'd rather just have the normal Spectre actually. It's a nice Arcana but on a boring hero. Yeah. You know what the funny thing is? There was a hero that was equivalent to Spectre in Heroes of New Earth, and I felt like he was way cooler looking because he was called Sand Wraith, and instead of Spectral Dagger, he fired out like a massive burst of sand, and I don't know, it just looked way cooler. So I think they could have done something interesting, but you're right, Brex. And look how quick that Medusa was
I
picked.
know, that was quick.
They knew they wanted it. I mean, Medusa's still pretty good at the moment. The Ag Shard build is powerful. Medusa can farm very quickly. I absolutely ran over a Medusa in a previous game that I played that lasted about 20 minutes. So you've got to be careful. If your early game's not good, Medusa does suffer in the mid game. Like, she's 100% item reliant, pretty much.
Yeah,
90%.
I think maybe with the Legion, once she gets a blink, she can just go around making space while Medusa just gets her items
Yeah,
ready to fight.
I agree. Medusa being doomed doesn't matter too much. She's got the mana shield up anyway. She can still right click. I feel like you don't want a very greedy POS 1 now. You've got Legion, who's kind of a core-ish. Needs a bit of farm. Medusa, who's the most farm-heavy hero. I'm assuming Medusa's mid. I want to see a POS 1 who can make space. And who isn't a hardcore farming hero.
For some reason, my immediate thought was Medusa POS 1 for some reason.
You could do Medusa POS 1. Yeah, no, that still works. And then your mid needs to be someone who doesn't need to farm then. Like a very aggressive, all over the map kind of mid. Not like an Ember Spirit who farms. Okay, Monkey against Legion. Bit of a difficult lane for Legion, understandably. Because you're against a melee. Can't duel Monkey King if he's got his ult up, because you'll never kill him. Monkey King can get on top of Medusa and gets the ult off again. Medusa will have to ult and run away. Strong lane, Witch Doctor Monkey King, or even Grim Monkey King. I think Witch Doctor Monkey King. They're both going to be pretty scary. So we'll see. Nyx Legion, I'm guessing, will be the lane combo. Double melee against Monkey King.
Yikes.
Not ideal, but I guess if he does the Boundless Strike, you can always carapace it, can't you? So maybe he can fake cast it a bit. Anyway, we'll see. I don't think so. Radiant, they really need an early game aggressor type. Always want to be in the fight hero rather than a farming mid. If you get a mid who's greedy, I feel like you're really going to be screwed because of how much farm you need. So who can you pick that? Maybe like Zeus, Global Ult when Legion goes in, something like that. Yeah, I think that could work. Trying to think what other heroes.
Lion mid. I know it's banned.
You could still go Queen of Pain, just gank loads, Void Spirits, something which is just powerful at ganking, just be all over the map and doesn't have to sit in just AFK farm camps. So that's what I'm looking for in the mid lane. Even mid Skywrath could technically work. You've got Legion Skywrath then. Skywrath is very good in the early game. He wins the lane.
Yeah.
Just anything to create space for Medusa is good.
But then if it was a Medusa mid, who would be Radiant's carry?
You need a new carry, one who again isn't that greedy, one who can fight in the early game more of a brawler. Don't want a proper hardcore pos 1. Someone who can pick up a couple items and just be turning up into fights all the time. Maybe even like another pos 3 could
Maybe
work.
like Razor could take
Yeah,
damage
Dragon Knight. No, he's maybe a little bit greedy. Razor's okay. Someone who can deal with Monkey King, even maybe a range, some sort of ranged hero. You don't want Drow. I feel like Drow Medusa's got great late game, but then again, you're relying on 2 very hard carries who both need farm. So Luna. Don't know about Luna. Again, needs to farm hard. Don't want Luna with Medusa. Unless you play it in a different way, like kind of a mage Luna. Get Ags going with the Legion Commander duel. They did ban Queen of Pain, interestingly, but okay, Tide Hunter. Yeah, I can see Tide. Doesn't take a lot of damage from Legion Commander.
Is it Doom mid then, or
yeah,
who's
could be
mid?
Doom mid, could be Monkey mid, but no, that wouldn't really make sense. And you'd have to have safe lane Tide. Tide mid?
I don't know. Does
Doom
Ollie
mid?
do Tide mid? I think Ollie does Doom mid. I think I've seen that before.
He has. Oh, he definitely played Doom mid. Yeah, Doom mid makes sense to me. Going for Rubik.
Rubik. Okay, so is that Nat mid Rubik or?
Yeah, it could be mid Rubik. So Medusa's going to be the pos 1. So I'm guessing veteran on the. Yeah, that Rubik is perfect because Nat is very good at Rubik. We know this. Rubik is a great early game hero. High damage coming out from Fade Bolt. Great at ganking, turn up, telekinesis, Fade Bolt, steal a spell from someone else, blast them in the face with it. Very, very good at making space. You can steal Doom. You can steal Ravage. So, you're going to make space Medusa. Yeah, I like it. I think it's great. And that gets to show off what he can do on his Rubik mid. So, Soulbind, yeah. Stolen Soulbind for Lich Ult. That's true. Steal the ult from Grimstroke. And then you can Lich Ult on top
double
of it.
duel.
Yeah, true. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it works. I like Radiant's draft more, I'm going to say. But then Grimstroke Doom can turn any fight in Dota pretty much. That's 2 heroes completely out the fight. So, but I guess Legion Commander doesn't really care that much. If you Doom Legion, she's running at you, right-clicking you anyway. You don't necessarily immediately get her out, but you Doom the Rubik, you Doom the Medusa. Again, Medusa doesn't care about being doomed. So we'll see. We'll see. I like Radiant's team more. But it's all down to how well you play it, isn't it? You can take the best team comp in the world, and if you gave it to 5 players who had to play against pro players on the worst team comp, the pro players would win every time. So. I mean, that must be true, right? If the 5 of us here, let's say the 5 best players in my Discord, teamed up, and we could pick any draft for our team and any draft for the enemy team, but it was against like 5 team secret players, we'd still lose. There'd be no chance we'd win. No matter how good our draft was and how bad theirs was, they'd still win. So it comes down to how well you play it, ultimately. So we'll see. Let's have a look at the items. Anything unusual? No, looks like it's definitely not mid. I think the pros know how to deal with techies, to be honest. I think they know what they're doing.
30 seconds to battle.
There's a Tide Immortal?
Yeah, it affects his Ravage and it looks sick.
What does it do?
It looks absolutely sick. It's a bit like like Conquer Ags and stuff with like the big like tidal wave and shit.
Oh, the Ag
like,
Sword, yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. It's really cool looking, like water properly like comes out and stuff.
A lot of points have been put onto Dire. It's 5 Dire bots. So Radiant, I don't know what they're doing. Does he take the bounty? No. Mars is going to go down. Not sure you give your life away for 1 bounty rune, to be honest. But
Miles support?
Yeah,
I thought
true.
Miles likes playing pause 3, but
you don't see a lot of that, actually.
yeah.
We'll have to see. A lot of people bet on the Dire team. Okay, Brex predicted wrong. Yeah, I like the Radiant team more as well. But 4,300 points, of course. Wait, Megan's also bet. But Megan bet on Ollie's team. Fine, fair enough, makes sense. I thought she bet against him, and I thought, oh, that's also fair enough. But no, she bet with him. Now, I'm not sure about level 1 Gush anymore. Have you seen some Tides are doing max Kraken Shell? Like literally maxing the Kraken Shell. If you put 4 points into it, it's like a Vanguard. almost as strong as a Vanguard, but 100% block chance. Can you imagine trying to hit through 54 blocked damage every hit when your base damage is like 70? You do no damage to the Tide. He could just run at you without a care in the world. And, you know, a couple points of Anchor Smash to go with it. So,
It's simply too
I
based,
think
my friend.
maybe Draken should consider. I guess he's against a ranged
simply
hero, so maybe he
too
goes
based, my
Gush,
friend.
Kraken Shell. But we'll see.
Stay frosty.
I forgot about these voice lines. The one I don't like is that a no-tail one? The one that just goes on for ages?
Oh, the Seb
Or is
one.
it Seb? It's Seb.
Yeah. Slay together 3 times.
Yeah. Slay together, slay together, slay together. Oh, no, don't only 3 times. Just once was fine. You already said like
but
3
you
things
got
before
to
that.
Slay them, you know?
Ooh, Roy's doing a lot of damage to Dodge. Has he got Orb of Venom? He does have Orb of Venom. I think he could have gone a little bit more aggressive there with Radish.
You need
But,
to
go back.
support your player cams, by the way.
Ah, yeah, good
Cough,
point.
cough, cough.
Yeah, it's a good point, it's a good point. Get those cams going. What about that? There we go. First one, Deutsch. They got their cams on, so might as well show them. So, anything happening of any interest at the moment? Not really. Doom has one benefit being the mid lane. Doesn't get, hopefully, too harassed because there's not 2 heroes hitting him, and he can just max Devour and just farm, get it high rank very quickly. Goes up to 240 gold. It's more than a Midas with lower cooldown than Midas. It is a lot of gold. We'll see. But Veteran, he's going to see what he can get away with as POS 1 Medusa. Doesn't seem like he's in a lot of danger. Double ranged heroes. He's got Miles to protect him. He's going to snake for the last set. Oh, he's being gone on. He's got Mana Shield though if he needs it. He does turn it on. Mana Shield takes a lot of reduced damage for him. Just get a little bit of mana back from the snake, but nowhere near as much as he paid for it. Problem with Mana Shield, takes a lot of your mana away. Though it did stop him from dying, which is good. Needs to start tangoing up, he is.
Maybe Miles can also feed him some of his mangoes as well.
Yeah, he's got 3 mangoes. That's true. In the middle of a fight, you can just keep feeding him mangoes. Keep him alive. That's a very good point. Mana Shield gets a lot better at tanking damage. Higher up it is. So at max rank, you get 250 bonus mana and 2.5 damage per mana. So it becomes a lot stronger. Well, he's taking quite a lot of harassing mid, but he does have a salve. Didn't go for bottle. I think maybe I would have considered for bottle on team if you're playing mid. He's decided nope. He's trying to go Midas. He's trying to go Midas on Doom mid. He wants to get as much gold as he possibly can.
Blimey.
It's greedy, but I like it because you can get the Midas earlier because of Devour, and then, you know, it's just sort of infinite scaling from there. The question is, what can Ollie do with all this gold? Blink Daggers, Shiva's Guards, Assault Cuirasses, BKB. There's a lot of items that you can get, I guess. Overwhelming Blink. Tide Rushing Hood, that's also quite normal. Oh, nice deny by Dodge. Nice and patient. Roy's going to get Jingu. One more hit, and there's Jingu. Oh, looks like I missed a kill in the mid lane. Too busy watching Roy's get some Jingu stacks. But Nat managed to find a kill on Ollie.
Probably that nuke
He tips Roy's. Yeah.
from Fadebolt.
I mean, Fadebolt hits very hard. It's nearly 300 damage. It's only rank 3. It goes up to nearly 400 damage. I missed a kill from the top lane. Rad managed to get a kill on somewhat, and Doige is quite low as well. Very low on mana too. So very slight lead for the Dire. That's good for Dire betters. Do I think one could get Diffusal Blade? I think it's a very good item. Yeah, big slow, which is nice. And of course, taking mana away from Medusa, it also got buffed, so it does even more mana burn. What about just fighting Miles? Miles does not care. He is fighting back. He's almost got enough mana. He can do a spell again. He might get a kill there. One more right click. Wobber does use the Fairy Fire, so we'll be
Moved in
okay.
the south.
He's okay.
Oh,
He's okay.
it's Korea.
You don't have the
Miles?
rate. No, he's not fast. Oh, Chris is there. Okay. Free Courier. That's a stick as well. The Draken now no stick. Draken wasn't paying attention to his Courier, I'm afraid. Oh no, not good. Miles very nearly got the kill on Wobber. So close. What's happening here? Somewhat is rotating to mid lane, trying to help out his bro. Whereas Ollie, he's just going back into the jungle, trying to get his Midas. Delayed his Midas a bit though because he went for Boots of Speed. He's also got the speed aura from the Kobold Foreman. They're moving quite fast. Quite fast for Doom anyway. He was a slow hero. I think that pull's going to be interrupted. Or it's a stack, actually. No, the stack still happens. Wonder why Miles going for the stack. It's slightly for Radiant's favour now in terms of farming, but it's a very, very close game with a bit of a gank here. Somewhat he turns up. He can carapace him. He didn't carapace the Scorched Earth. I wonder why. Maybe he was not quite in it. Oh, Nat stole the Scorched Earth. Actually, it was his Nat Scorched Earth at the end there, not Ollie's. Not the most useful spell to steal. It does do quite a lot of damage, I guess, for a cheap mana cost, but you have to be quite close to the enemy, which isn't really the thing to be doing on Rubik. But Ollie already with 3 points of Devour, and now he has Doom. Doom at level 1 does 16 times 30 damage. Anyone got the quick maths on that? Is that 480 damage?
Quick maths.
I think so. I might have got that completely wrong, but there you go. I think it's 480. I mean, that's a lot of pure damage. Of course, they are regenning health over the 16-second duration. You have that to consider too. Roids, he's farming pretty well. So is Ollie. So it's very even in terms of farm at the moment. And quite a passive start. I'm looking forward to seeing some fights as heroes get ultimates. I'm trying to think, is there any hero who's really going to make an impact when they get their ult straight away? Oh, Raz just walked past somewhat. Turns around and goes, oh yeah, somewhat's there. They could probably go in. You've got Jingu now. Oh, Inkswell. Can't quite get close enough. He's still got 4 stacks of Jingu, so he's going to use it to heal up a lot. Just hit Doige with it. Go on, hit Doige. Oh, it's a bit scared. Still got 1 more Jingu. Can use it with the Boundless Strike. If he wants. He's saving it. For whatever reason. Has to go use it for the last hit, which he does. Now his Jingu is down. Mantiscadi, ugh. Mantiscadi Medusa. Also known as 0 damage Medusa.
Oh, Doige top.
Top lane, he's in trouble. He's keeping himself alive, pierce the attack. We've got Jingu. Oh, Jingu Inkswell, but a beautiful stun from somewhat. And I think Doige will be okay. 1 more right click. Oh no, he's on top of him. Can't escape the Monkey King easily. Not if you go near the trees. That's going to be quite a lot of damage there. Roy's will secure a kill. Already got phase boots. He is going Diffusal Blade. You did call it in the chat. I think Diffusal, I think it's a great Monkey King item anyway. It gives a lot of agility, a little bit of mana, which is always nice. High amounts of damage every time you hit a target with mana, and it's not just good against Medusa. Bot lane, a bit of a fight here. Nat actually manages to dive. Even though he gets doomed, he still found a kill on Ollie. I don't know how that happened. What happened?
I literally just tuned in, but Ollie, just before Ollie died, he doomed Nat. Literally,
but he was quite low then, and Miles has gone down in the bot lane. Wobble will secure that kill with the Maledict. 3 points Maledict. It's scary when it gets to rank 3. A lot of damage that comes back to you. Nat couldn't steal Doom because he was doomed. So that, I mean, he can steal it now, but Ollie immediately spawns and uses Scorched Earth, which is clever because it means that you can't steal Doom. He does have his Midas, however. Midas and max rank Devour, and he just got a D ward too. So he can now get a lot of free gold. A large amount. I'm not sure the Thunderclap is the most useful creep to have. It might do 150 damage, which is quite nice, but nothing much else. Right. Oh, the Inkswell went on a creep by accident. Oh, dear. So they will get away. There's actually a TP in top. Miles coming in. It's now a 3 versus 2. They're going in. Do we have to stun? No stun, no impale. Sun's coming up soon. Frost Shield. Impale, but there's TP in. TP in from Witch Doctor. That's Wobber. Comes in with the stun. Max rank Maledict. Or 3 points Maledict. And Lich definitely gone. An absolutely huge Boundless Strike. Heals Roids to full HP. He's had a lot of use out of the infused raindrops as well. Yeah, I've got to be careful because Nat's here. Nat's still got the Scorched Earth. I think there's going to be a kill on Roids. He steals another spell. It's Maledict. Maledict Fade Bolt. It's quite harsh, actually. I don't think you really want to be laning against that. But Ollie is making the most of Nat not being there to quickly pick up some farm in the mid lane. He's now got his phase boots. When we hit the 10-minute mark, I'll show net worth and see how far behind or ahead Nat or Ollie are. I'm interested to see how much money Doom's created just from being Doom. But then Nat also has 2 kills.
As of right now, Nat's ahead by about 300 gold, but that's about it.
My tradition is to show it at 10 minutes, so
Yeah,
I'm going to wait
I
for
know.
5 seconds. I'm going to show it now. There we go. So we're heading towards it. So yeah, the 2 kills from the Rubik, 3 kills from the Rubik do put him ahead of the Doom, which is quite impressive to be ahead of a Doom, a hero with Midas and Max Devour. But eventually Doom's going to catch up. You just have to accept that's part of it. Medusa not doing too badly. 0-0-0 and just farming. I mean, that's pretty much what Medusa wants, right?
Yeah.
Level 8 Medusa. That's very impressive for a safe lane core. Just, I guess, had a lot of time where Lich hasn't been in the lane. Lich only level 4, so Miles a little bit behind. But yeah, veteran level 8, very nice.
I suppose that they haven't really been contesting the Medusa in terms of like trying to kill her, so she's just been last hitting away.
That's true. You've got a lot of heroes committing from mid lane. They come with the catapult. Great timing rotation. 10 minutes in, we want to take your tower. Mid tower goes straight down. Now that
There's
opens
4
up the
heroes
map.
there, and nobody even got the last hit on the tower.
That's a bit of a fail, yeah. It's fine. Your whole team still get the gold, so that's what matters. Gorgon is just tanking the wave. Maybe he thinks his HP doesn't really matter, but the catapult does go down, so the tower will be fine. But Nat finds another kill on Ollie. 4-0 Nat. He's level 10, hasn't taken Fade Bolt Boros hero damage, or I guess you don't take telekinesis landing damage. Oh, it's 175 free damage. Instead decides to level up his arcane supremacy, which makes sense. 26% spell amp. He's now got max rank Scorched Earth, which on Rubik does 82 damage a second, 15% move speed. But Royds will escape. He'll run to the trees. Draken's in a lot more trouble though. He does have Ravage, but there's no way he's going to get it off. Royds though pops his ult. But no mana for Ravage. Do a 10 stick charge, so he does have it. No, he doesn't. Still not enough mana. Royds getting swelled. Is it going to go off on someone? Yes, it is. It will get the kill. Nice stroke of fate to secure it. And the tower goes down as well. So good rotations from the Dire. Well, it's got to remember that Medusa's just farming away, and you have to keep her in check at some point. But overall, small early lead from the Dire, and of course Ole, even though he's 0-3-1, is top on the net worth. Power of Midas and Devour. Is Miles in an office? Yeah, good question. Maybe he's on his lunch break. 2-hour lunch break to play Dota on a Saturday.
That's a very long lunch break.
That's
Jesus.
true, yeah. Maybe he does half days on Saturdays, but he stayed in the office, who knows. I think that's just his house, but anyway.
More reliable internet,
Going
you
in
know?
straight onto Nat. Nat's got an interesting item on Rubik. I like it. Boots of Travel first. Didn't get his Blink first or Yules or any other thing. He just went straight for Boots of Travel. So now he's very fast and he can roam all the way around the map. And look, he can jump on top of trees. Or, not sure he wants to land there. Is he? Is he going to kill Royce? He's got a lot of damage, actually. But Wobber, fantastic play from Wobber. Goes in, Maledict and the Death Ward. You know the power of that ability.
I was going to say tip him.
Yeah.
And there it was.
Bit toxic. Never
Oh,
mind, it's camaraderie. You reckon? Yeah, he's a hard hero to kill though, even though he's only got one rank of Bracken Shell. The Soulbind just delaying them for a bit, which is nice. Though we're just getting quite close to Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger is definitely going to help him out as he secures some jewels. But do they have enough follow-up damage? Maybe if there's a big Lich out. And how did Lich just walk in and kill?
He ulted when Royce was taking the creep camp and it just bounced.
Wow. Fair play,
right.
Miles. I wish I saw that.
Yeah, pretty fun.
Unlucky, Roids. And Wobber, he's in a lot of trouble. Level 9 Witch Doctor. But just being right-clicked to death. Is he going to die to the creep? Yes, he does. The creeps, they come in big. But Ollie, he blinks in. He gets the 2-man Warsome. Gets the Doom as well. Out comes Ravage Dire, committing a lot for this. There's going to be a kill on Miles. Follow-up kill on Somewhat. Yeah, he's definitely going to go down. Stroke of fate to secure it. So they lost their Witch Doctor. They lost Wobber. They did have to commit Ravage and Doom. But that's a nice set of kills there. Well, 2 support kills, I guess. Means they can also start pushing that tier 1 tower. Nat's got Death Ward, but it is on cooldown. He's already used it. Death Ward doesn't seem to be affected by Spell Amp as well. So, this is a disadvantage. All Roids. He's found Doige. He does have Orb of Venom. He's also got Diffusal Blade, but Doige just purges off the Diffusal. Still has enough mana. Ollie goes in, doesn't get the War Stomp. Nice Boundless Strike. Do we have enough damage to kill Doige? I'm not sure if we do. We're trying. Yes, we do. We've got plenty of damage. Double damage on the Roids, I forgot.
Grim killing spree. You love to see it.
Yeah, 305. Rad has not died this entire game. So he is having a very good start. One of the only heroes to not die, other than the Tidehunter and the Medusa, who hasn't really turned up to anything yet. Veteran doing what he does best and finding time to farm in the corner. Oh, the stun. It goes back, and it goes back again, and back again. And the Death Ward there doesn't quite reach somewhat, but they find a kill on Miles, and that's going to secure the tier 1 tower and a few more kills. Dire building up their lead, but Veteran is just farming. No one is stopping his farm. He's just finding farm. He now has the Manta recipe just as he's about to pick up the ultimate orb from the side shop. So that is 15-minute Manta Star. One thing I like about Manta and Medusa, I must say, it does help you farm. I just wouldn't be going Scardy after it. I'd be going Daedalus. Probably something like that, Manta Daedalus. Just so you've got, you know, damage to actually kill people. But, you know, he can go Scardy if he wants. Still not a bad item. So, Dire have a slight lead. They probably should aim to take the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. Then they would have taken every tier 1 tower on the map. And they are stronger right now. Ollie 034, but that Midas and Devour giving him so much gold. And Medusa's not turning up to the fights at the moment. And Veteran, I don't feel like has a plan to. We've got a little bit of fight going on here. We're going on to Doom with Dual Pim, hitting him with the full Death Ward, the stolen Death Ward by Nat. And Nat has stolen now what I think is one of the best abilities you can steal, Devour. Because how much gold is that giving you? You've just stolen Midas, and you can keep that until you actually need another spell for the team fight. So he is going to get his E-Blade. The first item he's going for is E-Blade. Why do you think that is the item?
I suppose it does helps against with Fable.
Yeah.
But can you put it on Monkey King as well, so you can't attack anything?
True, yeah. If he's getting maybe Jingu up, you just hit him with the E-Blade. Yeah, high amount of damage, gives you some armor and agi. Not too bad. Makes sense. Stops you against Death Ward as well. Decken is waiting on the high ground. He sees Miles, starts to do some damage, but realizes he does not hit very hard on that hero. And of course, we've got Doige to protect him. Doige goes in. There's the Jewel. Tide, you can't crack and shell the Jewel. Another 10 Jewel damage for Doige. Already making the most of Blink Dagger. What have we stolen from Rad? We've stolen Stroke of Fate, which immediately goes out. Massive slow. Uses the Ink Sword to try and speed himself up. He's running away. Gets this down to Doige. I think Rad's still going to be fine. Could turn around and throw another Ink Swell out, or Stroke of Fate doesn't need to. Roids, we're going hard. Onto somewhat. Despite Carapace, but it's only rank 1, so it's not stunned for a very long time. Does he get the Impel off in time? No, he's going to go down. Faction's already on cooldown. Bit of a fight starting here. Don't think you want to fight into Veteran. It's quite high level. And yeah, he's just going to right-click his death. Roids, a little bit of life steal, but it's not going to be enough. It only hit one hero with the Boundless Strike. So, fights back and forth. I mean, it's hard to say who's really coming ahead in these. I think the real winner, though, is Veteran. He's just farming and slowly climbing his way up the net worth table. It looks like he's going for Aghanim's next item. So he's getting the early Ags, which, as you know, is very powerful. Turns people into stone. Yep. Which is, you know, incredible.
Really annoying.
And then you get the Ag Shard as well. So when people cast spells at you, you fire a snake back. There's still the 35% Mystic Snake mana gain, which gives you so much mana when you use the Mystic Snake. And then, yeah, then you buy some actual damage items. Looks like he has decided to go for Butterfly first. I'm more of a fan of Butterfly than I am a fan of Scardy. Though I'd probably be doing Butterfly Daedalus myself. You know, Ollie's here. Oh, he's being greedy. He's being greedy by farming a camp. No, he realizes that's too greedy. Someone is following him. Does Ollie know? I just look at the dire vision. No, he doesn't know. He gets stunned. Think he's going to cast a stun again? No, he's absolutely ruined. He's got no chance of escaping. He gets Carapace on a Scorched Earth, but actually, never mind. He is quite fast, but then Veteran is here, and Veteran will be thankful. I mean, this is perfect for Veteran, really. He just has the fights come to him. He farms, and his team fight with him. I mean, that is exactly what you should be doing when you have a Medusa on your team. He is level 15 now. I mean, no one has interrupted this Medusa. They've not made it a priority because there's so much space being created. I would be. Raddy's in trouble. Gets hit by a massive Stroke of Fate from the Rubik. And I think Roy's might be deciding that it's best time to escape. They don't know he's up there. So all he's doing really is watching 4 enemy heroes. But so that's amazing for the Radiant. They're getting kills all over the map, and Medusa's still able to just free farm the entire time. Still hasn't. Oh, I was gonna say hasn't taken a talent. Has taken the 15 damage talent, and now can opt for either 30 attack speed or lower Mystic Snake cooldown. Do you think you take lower Mystic Snake if you're playing Aghanim's build?
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I feel like if you're going that build, you definitely, it focuses a lot on Mystic Snake, both the shard and the Scepter, right?
that is what he's done. He's going to go the Mystic Snake Mana Gain talent, because why wouldn't you? That talent is absolutely crazy. Dire have decided it's time to do something. We smoked up. They see Veteran in the mid lane. They can rotate. They haven't taken the tier 1 mid, which definitely puts them at a disadvantage. They're just running around the Dire's triangle, the Radiant triangle. They still have smoke. They've got Ravage. They've got Doom. They see Veteran. Veteran is going to pick up the Illusion Rune. That makes it a little bit hard to find out which is the real one. They blink on top. They miss the stomp because Veteran's got very fast reactions. He does get doomed, but there's a duel happening in the back. I think Roids is going to go down. Yeah, Roids will down. No, he doesn't. He actually has so much life steal. Roids going to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, we have another fight going on here. The Lich, it's just bouncing around. We get the Soulbind. Double silence. I just can't tell if anyone's going to get killed. First person to die is Veteran. He finally will go down. We've got the Stolen Doom. Stolen Doom is going to get Rad killed. I think maybe overkill, but it's still going to be the kill. The bouncing cast going back and forth. Ollie goes in. He gets the stomp. Getting a kill on Doige. Doige keep himself alive. A little bit of heal. He's trying to lifesteal up. He is still going to go down to the Maledict. Ollie's now being chased by Nat, but is he going to be tanky enough? I think so, because Nat is out of mana. Somewhat he's being blocked in place by Wobber. Fantastic play. He has another cast. Doesn't have another Maledict. Yes, he does. Do we have a follow-up Gush? Gush is coming up soon. Immediately, Anchor Smash, not Anchor Smash, Kraken Shield off the stun. Could have got him for a Gush. I mean, what a fight that was. About 10 fights happening at once, and I'm surprised that Roids, who had the Jingu Mastery up, Doige did not have enough damage to kill him. If he had the Blade Mail, it would have been a kill, but he did not have it. And yeah, only 3 people died, but that's definitely a win for the Radiant, for the Dire, sorry, because the Dire only lost Grimstroke, whereas the Radiant lost both Legion and they lost the Medusa. Finally, the Medusa went down. But still top net worth, has the Aghanim Scepter, going to be pretty strong. It looks like we're going for a kill on Draken, but he is a tanky boy. We've got the duel. Is it going to be enough? No, absolutely not. Oh, whoa, I thought it wasn't going to be enough. What was that? Massive damage. That was the Vendetta. The Vendetta hit at the end, 450 pure damage. That massive surprise damage at the end. So, yeah, there you go. A nice, another duel win. Still only level 11 when you've got the duel off, so only 10 more damage. But now he has ranked up duel. You start building up the damage. And Radiant decide we're going to go in for Roche. Medusa, not the greatest here for taking Roche, especially when one of his items is Aghanim's Scepter. But you've got Doige here. Impress the attack. Nat has gone for... he went for Telekinesis Lift Duration, not 100 base damage. He knows that he's not supposed to be playing as some sort of semi-core. He's just protecting the Medusa. That's the main thing. We've got 2 heroes preparing to defend. Look, somewhat, he's hiding in the trees. And you've actually got Invis Rune on Miles, the perfect rune before Roche. Yeah, you're right. Brex, what he said in chat is... Maledict is not very good against Medusa, but it's doing work against the other heroes. And it's going to go down. Roche dies, bit of XP, gold for everyone. And of course the Aegis of the Immortal. They've now drawn arrow on the map.
Put it on Medusa, or would you put it on somebody else?
I would have put it on the Rubik, I think. Anyway, Lich going to go down in a lot of trouble. Royce has actually popped the BKB, he's committed it. Ravage too, but they all get stunned by the fantastically used Stone Gaze. And I think that saves his whole team. Medusa in a little bit of trouble, but, you know, maybe the Aegis on Medusa was the right play. Did you go too hard on the Medusa? Just going to come back to life. They do get Soulbound. Double cast, and Ollie goes in. He uses the Doom. There's the double Doom. That's going to be a kill on Doige. We've actually got the full ultimate up as well from the Monkey King. If Veteran go down inside the Monkey King... Oh, they stolen the Doom, though. Stolen the Doom and thrown it on Roids. Is he going to go down? I think he's going to be fine because there's no follow-up damage. But do we have enough to kill Veteran? Veteran's just standing his ground. Look at the damage coming out from the stone. The stone from the Mystic Snake, easy double kill. I think the Dire were not expecting that. And Draken, he gets the deny on Roids, smashes him with his big sword. But I think Draken's in a lot of trouble here. There's no way he's going to escape. In fact, the entire Dire team are going to die from this, apart from Ollie. Yeah, Draken will go down somewhat with a double kill.
Wow.
So,
I mean, it's a good thing that Medusa took that Aegis then.
Yeah, we were definitely wrong by suggesting it can go on anyone else. And now he has the Aghanim Shard as well. So any item he builds up now will actually be proper damage items because he set up the combo that he needs. So good fight for the Radiant. They're only slightly ahead at the moment. Very, very slightly. But they've got a Medusa on top, and that is what matters.
Isn't the net worth advantage not that big just simply because Ollie has got like Devourer and Midas?
True,
so, like...
true. You need a lot. Oh, he's gone in on Veteran, but Inksweld as well is going to get the stun off. Decides I'm just going to take the free kill on Miles instead, but out comes the Stone Gaze. Stone Gaze from the Stone Snake. It's doing a lot of damage. We've got the ultimate coming out from Lich, but it gets immediately cancelled. But Royce, he's gone in. This is not looking good for the Radiant. The Dire, they backed off. Ollie is okay. He now goes back in again. Gets the stop of the second Doge goes in. What timing that was. But Doge is still going to go for a dual kill. I think he'll get a kill on Rad. Even though he's tanking the full Death Ward. Doesn't seem to care. This fight is going back and forth. Veteran somehow still not dead. Very low on mana. But he is actually okay. Dire turn. They're now going for Doge. Still got his Blade Mail up. But Roids, he's now got the Jingu ready to go. Doge, nice kiting. Somewhat he's trying to get in the middle of this. In fact, there's an Aghanim Scepter on Nyx. Did you know that? He can actually burrow and use the AoE stun. Didn't realize he's already picked it up. Somehow still nobody's died from this fight. A lot of heroes on low HP. Somewhat he's getting stunned from the creep wave. Oh, the creep wave. It stunned him 3 times. That's going to be the first kill. Oh no, Rad. He did die to the Jewel. So 20 Jewel in for the Radiant. But what a fight that was. I mean, just no one was dying. Couldn't tell who was winning the fight, whose fight it was in favor of. But finally, it finished. Medusa didn't die though. It's the main thing. Very important there.
Somewhat isn't going to do that thing where it was one of them. I can't remember what tournament it was. It's probably the European qualifiers where Nyx just got an axe and he literally just stayed in the fight, burrowed. And the observer had like an off-screen cam, and it was literally
Nyx cam
on the Nyx burrow. Yeah,
that's cool. It's a very interesting ability because you burrow yourself, but you need a little bit of time to burrow. It regens you out. Oh, never mind. Let's talk about the fight first. The Ollie's gone in, going in hard onto Doge. Doge has got the Axe Shard. It gives him a little bit of magic immunity, just enough to run out. But Royce, he's also in with the full BKB. Already gets a kill on Miles. They're still under the tier 2 tower. Fortification has been used. And Ollie, he's been picked up. They're going to get a kill on him. No way he's going to escape that. And that's a big kill, managed to kill Ollie. But I say Radiant still win that exchange. Dire diving a little bit too far there. So, sorry, back to Burrow. So let's see what it does. It short duration to go into it. It regens your health and mana, which is nice, 1.5%. 50% damage reduction, so you're much harder to kill. Your mana burn then gets 1050 range. You can spam mana burn, massive range. Your Impale gets gets 1225 range with half the cooldown, and Spike Carapace stuns everyone around you, but quite a short radius. So yeah, if you can burrow in the middle of the fight, you just are an absolute machine. Oh no, Draken, he's used the Blink Dagger. Duel is ready, and there's going to be an easy duel, and you can't crack and shut off the duel, as we said before. Easy kill for Doge. He's on 70 damage now. Starting to become quite scary. I mean, you don't want to be dealing with a Legion commander who's really fed and dueling your team to death, while also there's a level 19 Medusa behind, just right-clicking away. I think it's looking pretty hard for the Dire, I must say. Who is Radish playing? He is playing Grimstroke, and he's having a good game, but he's been dying to duel from the Legion commander in the last few fights. Maybe he needs to think about a Ghost Scepter. Or something else, something to reposition himself. Going for Glimmer Cape though. Yeah, Aeon Disc definitely works.
OP disc.
It's supposed to be quite good at the moment, Aeon Disc, so I heard.
Yeah. I don't know why. I didn't watch DPC that much because of work, but I have heard that Aeon Disc was probably one of the main items that was bought there. So,
well, it can be dispelled by an aggressive dispel if you've got Nullifier or something, or you're playing a hero with an aggressive dispel, like for example the Ag Shard on Sven. But I think it's just, yeah, it still seems so good. Even core heroes were buying it. Okay, well then that's a problem. I guess it's just because it stops you being surprise killed. Like, oh, they jump on you. No, it's fine. Aeon Disc, break the stun, give me some time to set up, and then you're fine. So I think that's probably the reason.
Oh, that means that Ice Frog's going to give it the nerf hammer, right?
Well, I don't know how they're gonna do it. We'll have to find out.
Oh, Radaya smoked.
They have.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ollie goes in. They're going hard on the Rubik. Oh, he almost doomed it. He actually put his hands in the air for doom.
I actually thought he was.
And then Ollie realised, he was like, wait a second. This is an illusion. That would have been an absolutely awful doom if it happened. But thankfully, Ollie was paying just enough attention.
Thank God.
Now, he's continuing to make money with his Hand of Midas Devour, but he still can't catch up to the power of Medusa. Medusa has a lot of last hits. A good 70 out of the next hero. Now has the Eagle Song. That's 25 agi. Adds a lot of damage. They're smoked up. There's no Roche. They're looking for an enemy here. They haven't found one yet. They've also got Nyx who's invis. Oh no, they're going to find Royce. But Royce, he just gets away. Great reactions. Immediately jumping out the fight. He was about a 1/10 of a second from being dueled, and that would have been the end of him. So, wow.
Doom's queued up a refresher, by the way, after his Shivers.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Refresher's cool. Nice item for Doom, but the problem is he needs to get Shivers first. He doesn't have the mana pool, because Refresher is 300 mana, so Doom Refresher Doom is 700 mana, which is almost all of his mana. So, yeah, he needs to get Shivers first to just buff that mana pool. His int gain is not amazing on Doom. 2.1. Burrowed somewhat. Chilling. You go into Burrow quite quickly, actually. It doesn't take too long. Don't see a lot of Nyx Ags, but obviously someone's worked out that actually it's the thing to go on him. Now he's got Aeon Disc, not Aeon Disc, Ether Lens as well. So he has even longer cast range, going up to, what, over 1400 range? Pretty insane. Just keeps burrowing himself, firing out Impales. Impale has half cooldown when you're burrowed, so definitely worth casting. I don't know what the delay is to go into burrow. Can't work it out. It doesn't say on the tooltip. Maybe is it like 1 second? Something like that. Doesn't seem too long.
I'm sure Brex can find out.
That's true.
Probably
Brex in the chat.
searching right now.
He's gone for Impale stun duration as well, rather than the spell amp. There's a spiked carapace stun duration or an Impale damage talent. Both of them seem quite appealing. Spiked carapace stun duration, though, if you've gone Aghanims, needs to make more sense. He's now going Vendetta. He's looking, but the Dire, they're also looking. But they've done once again. They've both gone into the wrong place. Happens every time. Both teams have exactly the same idea. Maybe one team for once should smoke and then go in their own jungle, and then they'd actually find someone.
Absolutely iconic.
Oh no, they're completely wrapping around. Are they going to bump into each other? It's close. Yeah, someone's found Ollie. Ollie does have BKB. You need to stun him quick. Oh, Doi just going in. He has to do a monkey. Monkey's not BKB. You're never going to kill him in time. Now comes the Inkswell as well. This is not looking good. Doi's in a lot of trouble. And Doi's going to go down. It's already the first kill somewhat. He's hiding in Burrow. We don't have detection of him. He's just going to sit there the entire fight, doing a lot of damage. But he's got the Doom. Doom onto Nat. They actually dropped the whole Ravage onto Nat as well. Maybe a bit overkill, but look at somewhat. He's just sitting in stealth the entire time. Burrowed. He's just getting constant mana burns. He's getting stuns off. Guys, you need to get some detection for this Nyx. He stood in Burrow the entire time. That is a mistake. I forgot the Burrow makes you... it does make you invisible, right? Or they didn't just completely ignore him, did they?
Yes.
Yeah, it does make you invisible. Okay. Well, they need to get some detection because Veteran, he turned up with a double damage rune and he just stood by the Nyx. Just acted like a turret. He's now also got Butterfly and the Mystic Snake mana gain talent, so he is at absolute peak tankiness at the moment. I do not see how he's going to go down. And Ollie actually finds a kill on Miles. Solo kill. Quite nice. And the Radiant, they're not going to push yet. Looks like they were going to push. They were going to go high ground. And they've decided, no, can't do that just yet. Somewhat he's found Ollie. Actually, nearly the same level as Ollie, which is quite impressive. Ollie's just going to blink away. I don't think he knew he was being chased, but just in case. He can't unburrow if he's doomed. Is that true? So he just has to sit there like a lemon for 16 seconds and die. Because that is quite funny. Does that mean if you're silenced you can't unburrow? I guess it's a spell to unburrow, right? Wow. Okay, that's a downside to Nyx that I wasn't aware of. But I like the Ags. It seems pretty cool. What's his Ag shard?
Which... Oh.
Oh, yeah. You go faster and you reduce their magic resist when you open. Okay.
I was gonna say, I thought I heard Death Thoughts. So I was like, oh my god, is something happening? And I think Nat just used it because it was coming off cooldown. So
Okay, I mean, he's got Anchor Smash, not the greatest spell on Rubik. He's got Aghanims and he's got Lincoln Sphere. Obviously, Aghanims is a very, very good item on the Rubik. Oh. Anchor Smash isn't range when he's on Rubik, is it? No, he's still melee, okay. You know, I think this is definitely in Radiant's favour, this game, as I said from the start, but I wouldn't actually count Dire out of it. They've got a lot of teamfight potential. I just worried about them killing Medusa. Now that Medusa's got the Butterfly, MKB is being built on roids, but it's going to take in some time. He went Diffusal, BKB, and Skadi. He didn't go a lot of damage items on Monkey King. They're quite tanky in his build.
Who takes a shard, I wonder?
Free shard. I think it's pretty good for Nat. Somewhat already bought his own shard. Doige already got his own shard. It's okay for Lich. I think you give it to Nat though. Definitely.
He's walking away. Oh, maybe he's getting...
They scanned it. They're letting Medusa take it solo. Medusa doesn't have a lot of damage. It's taken quite a long time to kill this. Cheese is a very nice Medusa item, so I'm guessing he's going to take the cheese as well as the Aegis. Which I think makes sense. Medusa then just walks the high ground and starts taking the tower. Ag Shard needs to go to someone else though. Left it on the floor.
Oh my god, please don't leave it. Okay.
Someone needs to take it though. I mean, it's either got to be Miles or it's got to be Nat. So I would give it to Nat because the option to use telekinesis on allies is really good.
Yeah, he's got it.
You might not always use it. But I think you can lift yourself up with telekinesis on.
You can.
Which I think is ridiculous.
You can throw yourself in or out.
That alone makes it worth it to me. You go 85% further and the cooldown goes 30% lower. You need to spot does not Anchor Smash though. Pretty rubbish spell. Rubbish spell for a Rubik. It's great for Tide, who's, you know, a melee hero with high right-click damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Tide going Heaven's Halberd nearly has the Heaven's Halberd actually. But does help against Medusa. Can also help against Legion Commander. And now... Oh, Anchor Smash works on towers. So if you get the Ag Shard, you get the Ag Shard upgraded version of the spell. That does make sense. But that also makes Ag Shard maybe even more worth it on Rubik than anyone else. Because it's upgrading every spell you steal that can be upgraded. Pretty insane, actually. Dire have realised that they're not going to be able to defend their tower, so they're just split pushing. But it means they're going to lose their racks. And Rad, he's in a lot of trouble. He's got Glimmer. Oh, he just gets himself alive with the Glimmer Cape. Very, very close. I mean, he's the only person here. He needs his team. I don't think a level 16 Grimstroke is expected to defend against level 24 Medusa. And yeah, they're just going to give up racks. Royd's doing a little bit of damage to mid tower. Bot tower was attempted on. Did they bring anyone back? They brought back the Nyx Assassin, yeah. And oh, there's a cancel. Miles cancels.
Is literally just on high ground, just hitting it.
She can.
Solo, yeah.
Can get full mana, but I mean, nearly level 25 on Medusa. That's when the best talent comes out. Split Shot uses modifiers. You get that talent and suddenly you're Scardying every single person. You can crit everyone, you can lifesteal off everyone. It's just amazing. And there it is. Split Shot uses modifiers. Allow on-hit effects to apply to secondary attacks of Split Shot. Nat went bot lane. Yeah, it looks like they decided we're not going to power through mid at the moment. We're going to take the last tier 2 tower. Because then we can have a clean sweep. Take all the racks. So Nat just doing a little bit of split pushing in the bot lane. Veteran got it. It almost looks like he's got a Lincoln's on him, but no, it's just the mana shield. Oh, looks like we're going in. Miles in a lot of trouble. He's only level 14. He's used the Glim. He's used the Force Staff. He's still okay at the moment. They dropped the Sentry. Ollie, he pops the BKB. He actually dooms someone. He wants to get rid of that annoying Nyx Assassin. There is a heal coming in from Doige. They've stolen the Doom. Ollie's now doomed as well. Oh, this is not looking good. We've got the Jewel and the Doom on Ollie. I don't think they have enough damage to kill Ollie. No, the Shiva's Guard massively slowing the attack speed of Doige. But I think Ollie is still going to go down. Nat just needs to get in range for the Fade Bolt. And there it is. Somewhat lives, and Ollie dies. Very long death time on Ollie. Yes, they did get the kill on Miles, but that is not worth it. You've lost your highest net worth hero. And yeah, you're right. Illusionist Cape from Medusa. What an RNG item that is. Increasing the power of the Manta illusions gives you another illusion, which I think is the most overpowered part. It's a very powerful illusion. Yeah, Doom didn't press W. Or maybe did it in the wrong order. Maybe did W then, I'm not sure. But there you go. It's a mistake you make. Royd does actually one-shot the creep wave, but doesn't matter. Veteran, he's just going to stand his ground. He gets pressed the attack. He's doing a lot of right-click damage. Are they going to go on him? He's tanking the tower as well. He's got the illusion escape. He's used it. He's about to lose all his mana. He's being smacked to death by Roids. Veteran's in a bit of trouble now. BKB'd again from press the attack. He's standing his ground. He swaps the cheese in. No, he's not got the cheese. Now he's lost the Aegis. Cheese is ready. Roids has his ult up. It's not looking good for Veteran. Does he have his ult? Yes, he does. That is big. The ult will help. Just right-clicking to death. What was going to go down? Just what was almost Radish as well. The Jewel, however. I think I heard a Jewel. No, I didn't. I was lying. Veteran. He's still got the cheese. There's the Jewel. Jewel on Roids. And Doid almost sacrificed himself, but there's the Doom. The Refresher Doom. So you've got it ready. But the Lich Ult, it's doing a lot of damage. Only finally pops the BKB. There is Doom on Veteran. That means Veteran cannot use the cheese. The cheese is locked because of the Doom. Doom is almost running out, though. If he can live just a little bit longer, he can quaff the cheese. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Cheese. He uses it immediately. He was spamming the cheese, as everyone would. And so he's going to be absolutely fine. There's a buyback. Dust is used by Nat. That will secure a kill. I think that may be game. Excellent play from the Radiant. Just a really, really well-played game. And Veteran, the beast Medusa player. Pos 1 Medusa, but passively, and not passively, carefully is what I should have used. Carefully found farm on the map. And then eventually turned up when he needed to and wins the game in true Veteran style.
If only Brex didn't accidentally bet his points on Dire.
I don't know if anyone bet on the Radiant. So,
They did not.
so I think you can have your points back.
Yeah.
So there you go. The net worth was pretty close the entire game, but eventually Radiant started winning those fights. And I was really happy with the Rubik pick. I thought it was clever. They needed a mid-hero who was going to be online early. The Radiant also went 3 Ag Scepters, but the Dire didn't have any. So that's obviously a big mistake. And hero damage done, yeah. Medusa #1, but Rubik very close behind. So I thought it went well, the Rubik pick.